us, we have a lot of opportunities to help people, and it's not unusual for somebody to come in with a portfolio that consists of some real estate, maybe some commercial properties, residentials, but also other assets that they have, more traditional assets, portfolio assets.
Right.
What's your experience been when somebody comes in and they're thinking that they want to sell? Do they need to sell? Or maybe that's not the best advice. Maybe we work through a case and case by case look at the properties and decide. Maybe we can advise them. Sometimes it's good to hang on. Does that bring any cases to mind or circumstances?
It does, and a lot of times the people that come in looking for that kind of help have been doing it all on their own, because those other assets and things that they have, maybe they've got a guy that's working with them on it, but the guy doesn't want to do anything with the real estate.
Yeah.
And so if we were to look at the situation as a whole, all those pieces come into play together, and you can't isolate any one of them in a vacuum.
Yeah.
So when we look at the real estate, you have to start and make sure that the person knows what they have and how it's working for them. Because if they're working off numbers that are either outdated or they aren't factoring in all the expenses and taxes and things like that, then it can really change the picture a lot. So it is finding what is the best place to start, what are all the numbers to make sure that we're starting from the right place, and then taking it down piece by piece.
Well, I know we do. We always start with initial analysis, looking at everything they own, all the real estate that they've got, and reducing that down to what's the return on equity.
Right.
Which is really a most pure method of determining how is this asset, how's this investment performing for them, returning for them. A lot of times folks will call in and they'll say, hey, I need this. I need a DST. I need a 1031. I need a triple net property. That's an opportunity for us to really help them out and say, well, why?
Right.
What is it? And, our fundamental premise is, what is the purpose? What are you trying to do? How will this change whatever we're talking about, or this analysis help you live your purpose?
Yeah. A lot of the people I talk with come in with this mindset of go with what you know.
Right.
They're in residential. They want to stay in residential. But they don't really want the texts from their tenants at 1 a.m. saying the toilet's leaking from the upstairs into the downstairs. Right. What do we do? But they know residential.
Yeah.
So being able to disassociate that emotion and the connection that they have from the investment of the real estate to say, this can be working for you in a lot of different ways, and not necessarily ways that you have to learn about, but just ways that you can have this money working for you passively or allowing you to live the lifestyle you want.
Well, I know our approach is to really be looking at we don't start with the portfolio. We start with what is the purpose and the planning to get through. How do they plan their real estate so it's going to serve them? And then that tells us what to do with the portfolio.